Before you believe anything about Pauley Perrette, stick with me and watch the entire video because you won't see this headline the same way again. Pauley Perrette goes topless, try not to gasp. Sounds crazy and shocking, which is precisely why it was written. However, the true meaning of a line like this is not about her stripping off, but rather about the lengths people will go to in order to distort the image of a hardworking woman in order to obtain a single fleeting click. Most people don't think of a topless scandal when they hear the name Pauley Perrette. Instead, they think of a witty, intelligent, eccentric character with dark hair, tattoos, and a big heart from one of the biggest TV shows. And they remember how she made them smile and care, episode after episode. You can tell that something is wrong when a headline suddenly tries to discard all of that and turn her into some sort of clickbait poster because she developed her image via years of early call times, hard days on set, and serious labor rather than by pursuing shock or attempting to make people gasp. The majority of these headlines operate in the same cheap manner. Someone takes a picture from a show, an old photo shoot, a private moment, or occasionally even a deceptive angle, and then they add the loudest words possible to make you believe you are about to witness something extreme, even though the truth is typically far more normal or even entirely made up. The intention is not to pay tribute to her or to provide an accurate account of her life, health, or career. Rather, it is to elicit a reaction from you before you have a chance to reflect, to shock you before moving on to the next target. I want you to consider what that causes to someone like Pauley if you watch this film through to the very end. Even though she has been honest about difficult times in her life, including fear, worry, and significant change, some people still choose to drag her name through headlines that use her body as a tool rather than paying attention to what she has to say. That is disrespectful and disregards the actual person behind the name, in addition to being impolite. Additionally, there is a blatant double standard at play here. When a male appears shirtless in a movie or on a beach, people describe him as tough, fit, or laid back. But when a woman is even mentioned in a daring moment, some people jump to the conclusion that she is too much, indecent, or trying to shock the world. How can we make this sound like a scandal? Is the only question they pose. They don't inquire about the scene's significance in the narrative, the actor's consent, or the veracity of the image. Unfortunately, a lot of us have been conditioned to click first and consider later, which is the only reason this works. In actuality, Pauley Perrette's true size has nothing to do with whether or not she ever displayed more or less skin on camera. Rather, it has to do with the size of her heart, the size of her talent, and the size of the comfort she provided to those who watched her and saw in her character a combination of vulnerability, humor, kindness, and strength. It hurts when her name is dragged into fictitious, topless issue that has nothing to do with who she truly is because it is what made so many fans feel connected to her. No, I know her for her work, not for this fake shock, is an alternative of repeating the headline and laughing. The next time you see Pauley Perrette goes topless, try not to gasp. Keep in mind what you heard today. Remember the actress who sacrificed years of her life to amuse you, who managed stress you were unaware of, and who should be treated as a complete person rather than as bait. In order to ensure that you never miss the next candid look behind the headlines, make sure to watch this video through to the very end, give it a like, share it with a friend who also respects Pauley Perrette, and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos that expose these loud, crazy titles and tell the true human story behind the names you see on your screen.